What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Ark Valguero plus the series, and unfortunately I'm actually recording this intro after I finished recording today's episode, and that's because a little bit of my footage ended up getting corrupted when I was trying to format it. So yeah, if there's a little bit of an inconsistency of me referring back to something in the next clip, hopefully just understand that that was unintentional, and hopefully you enjoy today's episode either way, and I guess I'll catch you in a bit. So it's been about 3 or 4 days since that last bit of recording, and although the shark timing didn't go completely according to plan, I did actually carry on looking for sharks for the better part of the early morning hours, and I managed to find another 150, the opposite sex of the one that we had. So then I chose to breed up the two 150s. After I found that 150, I then found another 135, so I tamed that one up. And then I bred up the two 150s and got one that was imprinted to me. This one isn't the imprinted one, it's the other one just there, who's actually got the sort of red stripes on it. So what we're going to do is that we're going to nick the saddle off the 135, and we're going to throw that one onto the one that came from the two 150s, because it's imprinted to me, so it'll get the damage buff plus the sort of damage resistance that you get from being on an imprinted dino. And this is going to be the guy that we take with us, so let's get rid of the spoiled meat, take all of this stuff, and we can then ball this guy up. Now, I've set up my boat on the lake directly at one of the deep sea location entrance things. Now, I had a very brief visit down into that area. I've not done any exploring down there, so what I'm going to do is I'll bring you back once we're over there and got the shark out and ready to head in. And then we'll probably just go for a little scout around, and then after that maybe make another cut until I manage to find one of the deep sea loot crates, which is hopefully going to be the end of this episode if I manage to find one, or it'll go horribly wrong and I'll lose another shark. But it's not too much of an issue if we happen to lose a shark. I've got to make sure that I've got none of my decent gear on me, so I've got to empty that into the boat, because we've got the two 150s there to tame up to breed up more sharks should we happen to lose this one. So yeah, I'll catch you back over on the boat. Alright, so we're over here where the entrance is, and it's literally around about 2 seconds fly away from our actual base area. If you're wondering where it is, we can do one of these just down there. So coordinates for this location is 63.4, 73.1. All happy days there. I should have really leveled this guy up in health before heading down here, because we've got a bunch of levels and we want it to be able to tank quite a lot of hits. So let's just put some meat on him. And we've got our scuba stuff on. Can we still eat? Yeah, we can still eat. And if we look around, the entrance is literally just underneath our boat over here. So fingers crossed this goes okay. Not too sure how bad or where it's going to go. I'm not too sure. I'm hoping that there's not as many jellyfish down here, or hopefully there's no jellyfish down here would be optimal for me. But our shark is very quick and we got the imprint boost on it, so all happy days there. We've got lead sitchies with a bunch of megalodons, and this shark is stupidly quick. 120% movement speed, so obviously you get the boost when you imprint it. We've got some sharks heading to us, we can outswim them guys, it's not an issue. I'm just trying to keep an eye out, got a lot of sharks into us, trying to keep an eye out for jellyfish. That's my main concern. Now we've got two Mastercraft scuba tanks on us, so running out of oxygen shouldn't be too much of an issue. They should last at least for around about 20 minutes or half an hour a piece. But if we just head straight down this tunnel, we should be able to actually get to the deep sea area, which should be, I think this is it. Oh, we're getting an absolute bunch of these lead sitchies everywhere. I've not seen any alpha glows, so happy days there. But I did hear that you can get alpha lead sitchies as well as alpha megalodons and the Tusos, the squid guys. You've got a basilo down there with a bunch of mantas around it. You don't want to go near them because the mantas will shred your mounts to pieces, because they actually hit through the armor of the saddle. So yeah, want to avoid them guys. What we got? We got another basil. And we've got a shark. We'll get clear of him. Now, the only thing I did see down here before I died, because I actually went down in just a scuba tank with my flip-flops, and I managed to get killed by some electric eels. Now, one good thing about the eels is they cannot dismount you anymore. When they was first added, they used to be able to dismount you just like the jellyfish could, and they used to do a lot more damage, so thankfully they've stopped the whole dismounting mechanic at them, and hopefully they're the only sort of electrical current things that we're going to find down here. But what I'm going to do is, honestly, I have no idea where I'm going, and I don't know if this is counted as part of the... That was a very loud growl. Do you reckon we'll be able to see better if we whack on our... we can see a bit better. It's a little bit clearer actually down there. Wow, there is an absolute ton of Megalodons down here. So yeah, I'm just going to go for a little scout about, see what I can find, and if I come across any of the deep sea loot crates just by chance, then I'll bring you back. Or if I get into a bit of a pickle, I'm sure that I'll bring you back. Okay, so there are definitely jellyfish just a lot further down. This place is stupidly big, by the way. 6, 32. Some anglerfish down there as well. So apparently this, about this area, is meant to be... Oh my god, my shark keeps on scaring the hell out of me. Is it 46, 32? 32.8, 46.2, which is about here. Yeah, so it would be literally about here. And in the picture, you definitely... Oh my god, that's a... Let's see. Oh, that scared the absolute crap out of me. Oh, that's the last thing you expect when you're just sort of scouting around for a drop. There's a massive, giant, elongated head coming at you. Okay, so we've got a couple of plessies on us, but more than a couple. We've got a few. Hopefully I should be able to just outswim these guys. I don't think my shark's going to be able to take them all on. Maybe one or two. And then I'd probably have to stop and sort of force feed to hill. I've literally just had to do that after fighting about 6 Megalodons. But yeah, around here you sort of always have to stay on the move, because everything aggroes you from so far away, and they're just everywhere. Like, that plessy is still on me now. There's 2 of them still on me. Should we see if we can't fight them? See how it goes? Oh, we've got an angler about to take a nibble at us as well. 4 days to 114, they're mate boosted. Yep, I'm not even going to bother if they're mate boosted. We've got some eels over on our right. Oh, this place is all sorts of dangerous. If I was on a Mosa, then yeah, it would be a different story. Because the Mosa can take quite a lot of damage because they have quite high health. This is interesting. It's like an old sort of lava lake. And sort of dried over. So yeah, I'm just sort of going to run away from danger whenever I can. Until I feel safe. Until I manage to find one of the loot drops. As soon as I find one of the loot drops, then I think I'll be happy to sort of call it a day. But yeah, I'm going to carry on scouting around, and if I manage to die somehow, I'm fairly sure I'll include that footage. So yeah, I'll catch you back in a bit. Whee! Finally managed. Oh my god. I finally managed to find one, and there's a plessy on the case. Yeah, I'm just going to see if I can't fight this one out. I want this drop. I've worked so very, very hard to get this drop. Is there only 2 on me? Oh. They attack so quick as well, but I think these are lower level ones because they're not doing nearly as much damage as the other one was. And we've got a shark in our case. Okay, one of them's bloody, so fingers crossed. There goes the Megalodon. Come on. I need one of them to die. Once one's down, then we'll do full damage to the other. He's sitting under us where he can't actually attack us. The only thing I've got to keep an eye out is I've actually seen a couple of the Tusos, the massive giant squid things. This guy's actually going to be a higher level. He's taking quite a beating. Keep on looking around, make sure there's no other dangers. Oh my god, seriously, what level is this guy? It's going to be 150. Really, a level 60? A level 60 took that much. Come on. Okay, so where was that drop? It was somewhere here. I've been panicked out of there we go, it's just over here. Now I thought wearing the scuba mask is meant to illuminate it more, but it really doesn't. It's like that is so easy to miss unless you know the exact coordinates. If we take off our scuba mask, is it any clearer? Well, I guess the scuba mask makes it just slightly more red. Yeah, but it doesn't glow. That could be because I've got my gamma all the way up. But I'll try adjusting that and then I'll carry on going to the other like 6 locations. But I'm going to force feed my guy up to full health anyway. See how my scuba tank's doing. Half on that one. We've still got a full one left. Make sure that there's no other badness dotted about. I think we are safe to get off and check this one out. Come on, thank good. Not bad. Mastercraft leggings fur, Mastercraft ghillie blueprint. All happy days there. It's not too bad. I'm hoping for some decent water mount saddles because I've yet to get anything like that, and I could really use a better saddle for the Megalodon. But we've got another level, so it's going to come a little bit away, and then I'm going to force feed this guy back up. So I lead 6G's naturally aggressive. I don't know. Hopefully he just leaves me alone. Yeah, okay, so if I find another loot drop, I'll bring it back. Yay, here's number 2. Now, whoever said there's nothing dangerous down here is completely lying because I've been attacked by squids, plessies. I think the only thing I've not yet seen is the mosas, thankfully, because they are beastly. The plessies I can outrun fairly easily. The squids, I came up to one when I was very low on stamina, and I barely managed to get away with my life on that one. So I ended up having to force feed for another 5 minutes, but let's go see what's in this drop. Fingers crossed it's worth the trip. Oh, it's absolute garbage, Ramshackle. Yep, definitely not being too prosperous at the moment. I think I've got a few more to go, so hopefully, fingers crossed for better loot. Oh, come on. God, you suck so much. Oh, this might be the end of it. Come on, get away. Oh, no stamina. Come on. No, not like this. Not to eels and plessies. Okay, all I need is for my stamina to come back. Just let them bite on me for a second. Come on. Come on, stamina, please, for the love of God, stamina. Come on, stamina. Come on, stamina. Oh, the eels are back. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Just need that little bit of stamina to push me. Come on. Let's get far enough away to let that stamina recharge. Come on. Quickly. Stamina. Yeah, okay, I get it. You're still on my case. I still need the stamina in order to get far enough away. As long as the eels aren't still on me. Yeah, okay, I get it. You're still here. Okay, I just need to find somewhere to hide in order to re-heal. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is there no safe spots in this place? Do you reckon if we just hug the surface? Well, the top layer of rock anyway. Gaining stamina, but there doesn't seem to be much at this height, so... Oh. Yep, I think it's going to be a case where we're going to have to heal up. Alright then guys, so I think I've covered every single coordinate out of the 10 that they've given, and my shark is very nearly dead. I've been attacked numerous times by plessies on my case, and there's loads of plessies dotted about everywhere down here. And if you're wondering about the raptor claws, that's because every other weekend during the month we do increased rates and a different event. Oh my god, plessy got away. And then this one's just rolled around. We have a vote on the Discord to see what event they won, and this time it was the Christmas event. And it's mainly for the colours rather than the loot or the presents they drop. So yeah, at the moment we've got crazy green, black, and what is it? Green, black, white, and red, I think, are the crazy colours that dinos are spawning with. It's only because they didn't want to up their maturation rates too much or the hatch speed multipliers, because they don't want people breeding and hatching thousands of dinos all at the same time. So the best way of people getting the sort of colours that they want is through the events, and I think it's working out pretty well so far, because it does add a little bit of variety and increase people's sort of chances of playing over the weekends that the events are on. Oh, I need to find my way out of here. But yeah, so what I'm going to do, rather than carry on droning here, is I'm going to have a scout around, hopefully try my best to find a way out, and then I'll bring you back, hopefully with this shark still intact, because I'd hate to go through all of this and not take anything away from it. I've been down here for a good hour and a half now, and I've been attacked multiple times. There's squids everywhere. I've still yet to see a Mosa, but no doubt that will be the thing that ends up killing me. The thing that almost destroyed my shark was the electric hills. I absolutely hate them. I think because they stun you, so you can't really attack, and you can't gain stamina when they're stunning you. So you've got no choice but to try to eat them. I was getting attacked by two plessies at the same time as them, and yeah, it was just no fun for me at that point. But yeah, hopefully I'll find my way back and I'll bring you back up on the surface. Alright then guys, I think that I may have found the way out. It's not too long since I last made that cut. My shark started to heal a little bit, but I'm just praying that we can actually make it all the way out of this hellhole. And going forward, I honestly can't see me doing runs down there, because one is that there's nowhere safe just to pop up, get some air, or to sort of take a couple of minutes break. Once you're down there, and because it's on a server, there's no pause in the game, so it's like all in or all out sort of situation. So you can go down with the intention of looking around there or taming something there, and you've got to be prepared to be down there for at least a couple of hours, like 2 to 3 hours easily, because there's no way that you're coming out of there within 5 minutes. It's just one of them things. It takes around about 3 or 4 minutes just to find like the main entrance bit in order to get up to the surface. I'm praying that it doesn't kick me and it's just a little exiting out lag thing. Can we just go straight up? Yeah, come on, please let me out. Don't lag me out, for the love of God. Okay, there we go. Can my shark fit through? Okay, just out of stamina. I thought he got stuck there. no. Clearly my shark's a lot smaller than that cat, but first person perspective, it does look a little bit smaller. Yeah, like I said, it's like going down there, you have to be prepared to go down there for a good few hours if you want to get anything done, because it's a good concept, because usually when you're taming plessies or mosas or anything like that, what you do is that you just coast them up high enough, and because they will only go so high in the water, that's just the way they're programmed, that you can sort of just bobble above them and shoot down at them to tame them. But down there, it's like there's no way of getting away from danger. Even swimming to the top section, yeah, there was less spawns, but there was loads of squids dotted about at the top of the cave. Oh my god, it's definitely one of the most intense couple of hours of my time on Ark, to be honest with you, because it wasn't the case that there was no just having a minute or two break by popping up to the surface. It was a case where I'm at the moment needing to go to the bathroom, I'm starving, I want to grab a drink, and it's just, yeah, because I wasn't expecting to be stuck down there for that long looking for the drops. But we did come away with some fur Mastercraft leggings, or Mastercraft fur leggings should I say, a BP for a Mastercraft ghillie chest piece, which ain't too bad, Riot Journeyman boot blueprint there, and Ramshackle Riot gauntlets in there again. So yeah, all in all, it's not the greatest haul in the world, but let's get rid of all of this stuff. Ah, there we go. And let's pick this guy up. He done us proud down there. I'm gonna have to give him a name because he actually survived the journey. Thank God, because otherwise there's no way I was gonna make it out without him. But yeah, going forward, I don't think I'm going to be doing loot runs down there again on Valguero, not unless I manage to tame a Mosa or a Plessy on another map, because going down there is just, it is painful. It's that's like, that is a fully imprinted Megalodon bred from 2 max level Megalodons, and still it was a serious challenge surviving and getting him back out. So maybe I should have leveled him quite a bit beforehand. That could have been an idea. I'll probably do some leveling of him off camera, going around the lake. Obviously trying to avoid jellyfish, or I may take him to Ragnarok and take him around in the water in there, because leveling up over there is a lot easier. But yeah, going forward with the loot drops as opposed to the deep sea loot crates, if I'm looking for decent loot, I'm just going to hop back over to Ragnarok and hit up the desert drops, because that is definitely not worth the hassle. Quite happy with the boat we built, and I'm quite happy that the fact that we actually got down there, we explored quite a bit. We've got a couple of 150 Megalodon tames for breeding and mutations, fingers crossed in the future. But as for today, I think that's well and truly gone over our time limit, so that's the wrong camera view. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.